Hey, Tony Gaston here. Got a question here. It's a little long, but it's detailed, and these kind of questions that I like. They got a little backstory, got a little more detail sometimes, but I still feel like people will go through. I didn't finish reading the whole email, so y'all forgive me. I read like the first paragraph, but it let me know about marriage and wondering if the marriage is right. And I know a lot of people in that situation. Hey, Tony, first and foremost, I just want to thank you for sharing your gifts. Hey, God bless you. Here's my story. I met my husband back in college. We started dating in 2008 and currently have been married for 5 years. So it's 2020. So y'all got married 2015. Started dating in 2008. So that's 7 years of dating. Back when we were dating, around year 5, I asked him what his plans were for the future. I simply asked this to see if the relationship needed to end if we were not on the same page. I remember him telling me that he wanted to be with me and enjoy life. In return, I told him that one day I would like to become a mother and be married. I ended the conversation with, if that is not what you want your future to be, then we needed to call it quits. Fast forward 2 years, we are actively in church, and during a service, as he was sharing with the congregation how he found God, he proposed. We married in 2015. We have enjoyed our time together, but throughout this 5 year marriage, he has made some mistakes. I found that he was on a website to meet up with people for casual sex. After I confronted him about this, he shut down, informed me that this was something he struggled with but never acted on meeting up with anyone. I forgave him and told him not to do it again. In 2017, we welcomed our son. Everything was great. Of course, as first time parents, second mistake. I caught him sneaking around with someone else who he met up with physically online. There were signs that something wasn't right. The hiding of the phone, becoming distant and wanting to be away from the house. I was hurt that he lied and he begged me to stay and that we could move past all this. I forgave him and told him that this couldn't happen again. During this time, we were open with communication and making things work. Make sure. Okay, almost done here. Present year 2020, the signs are back. I confront him about the person he is texting, and he says she's a friend. I find out who this person is, and she knows of me and that my husband is married to me. I asked why he was talking to her, and he stated it's because he doesn't know how to communicate. He has always had a problem communicating with the people who are closest to him. As much as I want to make it work, I'm at the end of my rope. I hired an attorney to protect myself and our son. Our last talk, he informs me that he never wanted to get married or have children. I'm just puzzled, but I asked him to elaborate. He tells me that before he met me, he didn't want to be married or be a father. Furthermore, he says that while we were dating, family and friends just kept asking when he was going to get married. Husband says he loves me and our son. I don't believe he wants to be responsible for other people and wants to have the ability to walk away or end a relationship so that no one gets hurt. How could he change his mind about marriage and having a kid? He proposed to me, no gun to his head, and created a baby with me, still no gun to his head. He literally told me that things just got out of hand. How do I heal moving forward? I want to continue to be the best version of myself for our son. Many blessings. Now, that's a deep one there. And I didn't get to read the whole email before this here, but now I saw it got a little deeper in here. Now, what I'm going to tell you is, the first thing is, he's not lying to you. He never wanted to marry you. He never wanted to marry you. Y'all met in college before he knew what love was. before he knew what a real man was, before he knew what he was looking for in a woman, before he knew what a real woman was. Y'all started dating in 2008. Now, y'all met in college. I don't know if that was 2008 that y'all met, or if y'all met before 2008 and started dating in 2008, because that would matter too. Anytime a man dates you more than 3 years, but see, y'all was under the age of 25, so this doesn't all the way apply. But once a man hit 25, if he dates you more than 3 years from the age of 25, he definitely do not want to marry you. But even if it's before 25, let's say y'all met at 20 and y'all got married when he was 27, or at 18 and y'all got married when he was 25, still a man that's grown, he knows definitely within 3 years if you are his wife. Now see, let me tell you why he proposed. He proposed because he wanted some attention in church, and he stood up to get some attention. Bro, ain't nobody ask you how you met God. Pastor, can you get the mic? Can you get the mic from him? Listen, bro. Nobody asked you how you met the Lord. This testimony time, but we really don't care about that. But he wanted some attention on how he found God. So while he's standing up talking, he started to realize, oh, I'm shacking up. So I'm up here telling people about how I met God. But they see through me. They realize he felt all the women looking at him. They like, you met God, but you shacking up. That's your girlfriend right there with you. Y'all come in here every Sunday. I know y'all sleeping together. You met God. You still don't know God. He felt that. He felt that on him. So he like, oh. And you know what? Will you marry me? Because he had to get out of that sin to let that testimony keep going good. Because he telling you how you met God, but then ain't tell people why you still in sin, shaking up, fornication, but hollering about you know God. So that's why he proposed. He didn't even want to marry you. When it take a man 7 years to propose to you, he don't want to be there. Understand that though. This, that, and third. That don't even go right there. It just sounded good. But understand that right there. Now the next thing what you have to realize is that every time you catch a man doing something, he got away with 10 things that you did not catch. So you mentioned 3 times. That means to me, he done did 30 things that you did not catch. So understand that right there. You done got you a lawyer. If you can afford a lawyer, you can afford a life coach. You need life coaching because you need to create a plan, an exit strategy. You need to create an exit strategy, and that is how you're going to heal moving forward. Should you leave? Absolutely 100%, because he is a cheater. He is a liar. He also meet up with people that he meet online. He absolutely crazy. Because at least meet up with a woman that you used to go to high school with, that you bumped into on Facebook. Like the last lady had the man on her Facebook for a while. He meeting strangers online and going to meet up with them for casual sleeping together. Y'all gotta forgive me, I'm losing my voice in here now. I'm talking too much. But casual sleeping together. So what that let me know? He nasty. That also let me know he is going to contract a recompense in his body. Could be, and it could be life altering. And then he's gonna bring it home to you. Another thing that I'm sensing about him is that he may bat from both sides of the plate. He might have some funky business going on. It may not be only women that he meeting up with. The reason why is because he said he don't know how to communicate with you. Men who go both ways can struggle with communicating with a woman that they with. The other reason why I sense that is because he meeting people online. He may have her name as Lindsay and it might be Larry. Because if he want women, you could go to the grocery store and meet a woman. You don't have to get online. He online for some funky business. And the last reason why I feel that is because he said he never wanted to be married or have children. Only men who struggling with their sexuality say that. Every man who is 100% heterosexual wants to settle down with a woman and have children because we want to see our kids, because that is in our DNA. We are wired to be fruitful and replenish the earth. Other than making money, that's the next most pressing thought on a man's mind, is finding their mate so that they can mate and so that they can procreate. You hear me? When a man say he never want to be married or have children, he might be okay. All right. Now, lastly, what you got to realize is a man don't need a gun to his head to propose or to have a baby. Because when a man looking for a cover up and he trying to get his family off his back, he just goes through the motions. His family pressuring him about getting married, him being in the church, giving a testimony about how he found God, but then realizing he's shacking up. That's the proverbial gun to his head. You didn't have to put it there. Society put it there. Men supposed to get married and have children. Society put it there. His family put it there. The church congregation looking at him crazy while he was giving that testimony put it there. So he saw it. You see what I mean? Right there on his head. And that's why he was going through the motions. And also he had to try to make it look real. But what this man could be dealing with here is some childhood trauma. Some stuff that could have happened. He could have got interacted with as a youngin' that is throw his sexuality off and have him in a state of confusion. And that's why he keep going online looking for some wound bound thank you ma'am. And if it is women, he could be trying to get that out of him. A lot of men who struggle with their sexuality will sleep around a lot and do stuff like this, meet up with people online, because he could be meeting up with Ted Bundy's niece. Go meet up with her and she just Black Widow, Jezebel. He come just leaking out the neck. Going to meet up with a stranger offline. So this type of man right here got to go. It's been too long. Y'all dated for too long. If he made these mistakes and y'all got married after 1 year, that means he was becoming a man in the marriage. Y'all had 7 years of dating before you got married. And then in the 5 years, you start to find this stuff, and then you find it ever so often. 2017, now it's back in 2020. Guess what? That's gonna keep surfacing. So what you got to do? You got to leave. You got to leave, old boy. You got to leave, old boy. Trust me. Let him go. You got to leave him. You're gonna have to leave him. He done broke the vows anyways. So under every pretense of the law, you can leave. Under God law, under man law, under love law, you can leave. He need help. And if he say we can make it work, we could get through this, make him do 24 sessions of counseling, and you sit outside of the door so that you know he in there, and then still leave him. If you want to help him. So that way you helping him get help, and then you go on about your business. This still ain't gonna work. He not crazy, because he would have been done. You'd have had that problem already if he was crazy. If he was that type of person. He just nasty. Dirt diggler. This the type that's gonna skeet in some, come home, skeet in you. All the bacteria. And all he did was take a Kleenex wipe. Take a little baby wipe and wipe it off. He in the car, wiping it off. He might put a little hand sanitizer on it. And then come in there and kissing on your neck, and then stick the same dirty thing. Don't realize it's still bacteria on that thing. Put it right on, right there. And you sitting there just, and don't even realize bacteria, all kind of bacteria on it. This kind of guy right here, got to go. Gotta go. And I'm gonna tell you like right here. I'm gonna tell you like right here. Send them somewhere else. Do not send them to me. Do not send them. I can't deal with these kind of men right here. Because I already know he's full of it. I know any professional he worked with other than the Lord Jesus Christ, he gonna be wasting their time. But he need to go through the motions anyways, because he may get something out of it. I ain't got time for this. I don't have time for him. And now I can help you because you need a real plan and you need a real strategy to move forward. And I know you want to do what's right and you want to get there. But him right there, now I'm just playing now. You know, you can send him to me if you want to, but I'll be to hurt the man's feelings. That man, they be getting off that phone crying. You hear me? Because I can't lie to men like this right here. I be on the phone with them guys, man. They be, at the end, they all say they appreciate it and they respect it, but I be feeling bad sometimes with the way I have to just be real with them. But which is probably what he need. Hey, but God bless you. You got to go. You got to go. Your man, he got too many. He got the wrong kind of addiction, and it might be some other business going on in there. And you are not his wife. It's just that you stayed around. You should have left out at the 2-year mark. You should have been gone. 3-year mark, absolutely gone. You hung around for so long, he just ended up settling for you because you still was there. So that proposal was impromptu. He literally had kind of probably thought about it, but that was just like under pressure. If he had the reign, he hadn't thought about it, but then he just realized, I got to cave in. It's been 7 years. I'm getting too many questions. And I'm trying to say I'm a Christian. So it was just impromptu. It wasn't really what his heart wanted. So he's not lying about that. And he wants something else. I know that hurts to hear, but don't look at it like you're not good enough. How you have to look at this is like you dodging a bullet. That you get to lead is, and you probably ain't even 30 years old yet, you get to lead is, and you got the whole rest of your life to attract, to live out your days with real love, with the man who's supposed to be your husband, the man that you won't have to wait 7 years for. If a man don't get on one knee to propose to you by month 18, move on with your life. Move on with your life. If he don't make you his girlfriend by month 3, move on with your life. Those hard, fast rules just to stay safe out here in this dating world. Hey, this is Tony Gasson. God bless you. I got to go. I said I was going to try to get a 3rd video up. I don't know if I'm going to get to do that today. But God bless y'all. We'll talk soon.